We'll start late. 3,
That's not a good
2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Tapcast. I think we're on what? Episode 15?
16.
Whatever.
16?
16.
Listen, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop telling you guys what fucking episode we're on, but we're on a new episode. So, what's going on, guys? How's everybody feeling today? Awesome. So let's get right into our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Intense Supplements, Technica BJJ, Flex Appeal Miami, BJJWORLDTV for unknown reasons, and who else we got? We got anybody else I'm missing here? Oh, Inverted Gear. Thank you very much.
Glock. What about our Glock?
Glock, Heckler and Koch, and who the fuck is this?
DPMS. They're not sponsoring us yet, but they're protecting us.
Yeah, it's a big ass gun, bro. So
Yeah.
we brought that for you guys.
Ready for if anyone walks in?
Yeah,
That's just our, hunting,
like I said,
self-defense.
like I
They
said,
can't
one
shut
of our
down the podcast. They can shut down business, but they can't shut down
Not the podcast.
Tapcast.
We're gonna get into
They can't
that.
stop the Tapcast.
We're
Not
gonna
with
get
that
into this
rifle.
conversation very soon. So like I said earlier, one of our sponsors is BJJ World TV, and that is also
Oh, wait, we forgot it. I forgot Jimenez Hart and Mazzatelli.
the guys that are fucking
Our legal
lawyers.
advisor who might have to, take me out of jail, but
Yeah,
whatever.
We're gonna get into this. It's gonna be a crazy episode for sure. So we got BJJ World TV here, one half of them, Freddy Pedrique. And what's up, bro? How you feeling, dog?
got
Welcome to the
fans, Freddy.
fucking Tapcast, dude.
The reception's amazing. The crowd's going wild. Wow. Beautiful. Dude, thank you guys so much for having me. You guys know you guys are all more than just friends for me, brothers and stuff, so it's awesome to be here.
Are we more than friends?
More than friends, bro.
Bro, tell us.
I think I can safely say that Freddie's the best looking guest we've had.
And
By far. No offense to any of our other
what
guests.
kind of a
It's not a
statement is that,
From here
bro?
on out. From here on out.
Wait, you're saying he's the best looking? What about Diesel?
Oh, no.
What about Daniel Fondora, man?
Bro, Freddie tops it off.
We
bro.
might be tied there. We might be tied there.
Oh,
I'll
man.
take it, bro.
I think we might have to have like a
Challenge.
contest. Yeah, like a
Yeah, I have to
contest.
bring them both.
I think it's
Yeah.
because I'm wearing a green hoodie and it brings out my eyes. You guys want to
I think Freddy's pulling ahead.
Freddie's pulling ahead.
Yeah.
I think he
All
might
right, so that's our answer. So, Freddie, tell us where you're out of, bro. What's going on, dude? How you doing, bro? Where are you training out of? Talk to us a little bit.
So right now I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm training at Renzo Gracie Los Angeles over there. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Good
originally
bro.
I'm out of Miami, Florida. I'm from here, as you guys know. I just moved out to LA like 4 years ago.
When you decided to focus on BJJ World, right?
Yeah. It was a time in my life that I was like, I need to get out of Florida. And I had just started BJJ World TV, so Los Angeles just seemed like such a natural move.
You guys opened up already, from the COVID and stuff like that, shut down and all that? Or, like, you guys been able to train?
Yeah. We actually opened up like 3 weeks ago. We have a very interesting setup where like I can only train in like a pod, and I train Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Other people train Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
What the fuck is Roman, bro?
He's coming back. He was.
World
He
may
was.
never know.
The timer was on.
Dude, I
so
just
he
see
was-
him walking across, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I
You know,
totally
someone
forgot.
stopped me the other day and they were like, "Let me ask you a question. When you guys do your podcast, where does Roman go?"
Don't tell him.
I totally
Dude.
forgot you're a part of this, bro. Welcome to the podcast.
Ouch.
So, bro, like, you told me earlier,
By the
right?
way, we're still taking applications because there's a bunch of people that want Roman's position.
Dude,
on the
mad
podcast.
people want Roman's spot, dude. I
There's
don't
like-
understand why, though. Like,
I don't think, and you know what the funny thing is
He's
that
got
I
an
don't
easy
think,
job.
I think the one person that's irreplaceable on this podcast
Is Roman.
Roman.
By far.
I was about to say,
This isn't the Tapcast without him.
before all this, he was setting everything up. Without this guy, you guys are nothing, bro.
No, it's not even about
He's the
setting.
champ.
It's not even about setting anything up. Fuck him.
No, not setting
Okay,
up.
we
I'm
had
talking about like what goes behind the scenes of like the audio and the camera. and
He also
stuff.
brings
Nah,
the beers.
fuck that. I could find somebody else to do that.
I bring food.
yeah.
He brings the beers.
Did you bring the cookies?
And
yeah,
he
the
brings the
beers,
cookies.
dude.
My
Bro,
man.
it's crazy
My
how
man.
essential Roman is, bro.
Roman is part of the game.
Hey, bringing it back, Roman. Hey,
He's an
what
essential
kind of
worker.
beers are we drinking today, Roman? What are we drinking? Oh, you're eating your cookie. Never mind.
Damn, it's munching on the fucking cookie,
I think
dude.
we're drinking a lot. We're still drinking a lot of tripping animals.
Tripping animals.
Yeah.
I got the Gummy Sour series.
Which one did you get? I'm drinking
Well,
one too.
All of the ones we have here are
Oh.
actually from Tripping Animals. Just
Yeah.
different weeks.
got-
every
it's
time
It's
they
all
came out.
tripping.
Shout out to
Animals.
Tripping Animals, man. Keep coming out with those, fire sours and all those fire beers.
They
Yo,
finally completed their Gummy Source line. So they came. It was 4 of them. They came out with 2 about a month ago. Last week they came out with.
No, it
like
was-
2 weeks ago they came out with the 3rd, and then this week, no, not this week, last week, they came out was the final one, which was the purple one, the T-Rex.
Roman, tell us about how you finessed tripping with their new beer.
I'm tagging them.
So
He hacked their system.
He hacked into them.
Redding texts me, hey, what beer specials are going on? I'm all right, let me go take a look. And
Roman's a plug.
they do their orders through Toast Tab. And I go to Tripping and I scroll to the very bottom. I was like, oh, pre-order pink lemonade. I was like, it was that pink lemonade sour. And I'm like, oh, fuck, did I miss like on a release? I go to their Instagram and they didn't say anything. I was like, fuck it, sounds good. I ordered 2 packs of them. But I'm like, oh, I don't know what day to do for pickup. And I messaged them. I was like, hey, what day do I do pickup? They're like, oh, put it for Thursday. I'm like, okay, cool. And I tell them about it. I go back, it's gone. They took it off their website.
That was the
And
Roman special then.
Yeah.
I got that exclusive pre-order. And
This
then
guy caught a legendary Pokemon.
that was like maybe 3-4 days ago.
Did you still get the beer?
What the beer
On
comes out this
Thursday.
Thursday. The funny thing, so I ordered it like 4 days ago. They just announced it yesterday.
They accidentally leaked it
So-
and Roman hopped on it.
He's on top of them.
I got
bro.
that inside.
Like a rabbit.
Hacker man, bro.
Yeah, we got an expert beer person on this fucking episode, bro. Like straight up, Robert. You just enjoy doing this on the side, bro? Just always getting fucking new beers?
You should just deliver beers, man. You should just.
Yo, like he could start an app, bro, for sure. Like,
I've
beer
told him
delivery
this like 5
service.
times.
That's good. That's a good idea.
I mean, Instacart does it, but if they do it, then that means
But
anyone else could do
they
it.
don't have that face.
yeah, but
they don't have Roman.
Of course they
he's
don't
an
have the Roman
expert, bro.
face.
That's
You
what
rather
I'm
you rather
saying.
get it from him than Instagram.
Roman's
He's
like
gonna
your
tell you what to get.
personalized beer connoisseur.
he's gonna
Yeah,
pull up to your
exactly.
door and he's gonna explain to you exactly what you're drinking, bro.
Tripping. If you need some, you let me know. Cause I get people like when people need a beer, they message
You
me.
should be a
Roman.
tripping rep.
For real, bro.
Oh, sales rep,
Dude, there you
outside
go.
sales representative for
Tripping animal.
Man.
Hey, listen,
Tripping, what's up?
I need a code. Like when people when I recommend people, they put my code.
Roman
It's like
25
1%
for
off, but they
25%
know I
off.
sent them.
Yo, we're gonna have a little talk with Tripping. I'll be your manager.
Hey, if it wasn't because you're Roman, I probably wouldn't have tried the beer.
That's true.
So you did get me in there.
Yo, guys, let's jump back to Freddie real quick, cause
Oh, who's this
he's our
guy?
fucking
Oh,
guest,
it's
you
all
know.
about me.
Bro, why
You
don't
are
you?
our guest, so yeah.
So why don't you talk to us a little bit about the fact that, bro, you started BJJ World like out of the room with your brother, and obviously I was around a little bit just to like see it all grow with you, and bro, like it kind of became a pretty like big news source for a lot of people in jiu-jitsu today.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Jiu-jitsu and
and-
MMA too.
and it's only grown in what, like it's been a year, 2 years?
I've been doing this for like 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years now, bro. So,
I also
like, that's crazy.
subscribed to BJJ World before I even knew who Freddy was.
Dude, thank you so much. Dude, honestly, it's like there was a point in my life where I had just sold. I used to do custom apparel for businesses and stuff, and I sold that. It was just a time in my life where I was trying to find what I wanted to do, and I came back home. I used to go to Tallahassee for school. I came back home, and I had a year where I was just chilling, trying to figure out what I want to do, and I was looking at videos on YouTube, and it was like MMA news. I love MMA, as you guys know, and I noticed that there wasn't that avenue for jiu-jitsu at that point. On YouTube at least. Jiu-Jitsu Times have been around, Flow Grappling's been around. And then me and my brother one day in the backyard were just like, yo, let's do it. And yeah, we've been doing it since.
One thing that I noticed that you do is that you never really show your face.
Yeah.
Like in most of the stuff that has to do with BJJ World. I feel like you're very big about just always making it about jiu-jitsu, and
Well,
just
it's kind
spreading
of like the news, like because it's like it shows quick pictures and then it shows like
What
quick
happened?
little detail. Yeah, so it's he's not the news reporter, but he's kind of just
Yeah. By no means is like the New York Times. I'm just trying to make it quick, like the important stuff, But yeah, like you said, I've never tried to make it about myself. I feel like it's more than about myself. It still is. But from time to time, I like doing stuff like this. I obviously I've met a lot of athletes and stuff. They'll call me BJJWORLDTV, but it's always just been, for me, it's been more about putting that out there than like putting my face on or anything.
Yeah, you've always been like a super big fan of MMA and jiu-jitsu, right? Like since a kid and stuff. Obviously, like me, you, and Lewis would always watch the fights and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've always been trying to spread jiu-jitsu and like try to make it as mainstream as you can. Like you've
For
been a
sure.
part of doing that, at least on the social media and the
Yeah.
YouTube side, like again, like you're always updating on like the local events too, the small events,
Yeah,
the
for
events
sure.
that nobody really cares about,
For sure.
that like just like the diehards know about, and
or
like,
the big ones too. What about like ADCC?
they're big, but they're
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
well,
was-
ADCC
I was
is like
watching-
another level.
I was watching.
I would see Freddie like, hey, there's Freddie.
I was watching Buchecha versus Gordon, I think, and I see.
And Freddie
Oh,
comes
that's
out in the
Freddie
corner
in the
taking
background.
pictures.
To be honest, I do it because it's the best seats in the house, man.
Oh,
like,
for
not
sure.
even
Oh,
you
fuck
weren't.
yeah,
He
dude.
wasn't even taking a picture. He was
I was
there,
just chilling.
watching. Like this.
Yeah. Once I get a little tired, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this. Cause dude, sometimes you just like so much is going on, you'll miss something. And a big thing for me is like I want to enjoy being there in the moment.
Do you want to be more like the face of BJJ World?
I Not necessarily. I would love to be honest with you, I would love it to get to the point that it's kind of like an ESPN where there's multiple reporters. And when you think about ESPN, you think about like Stephen A. Smith and like, other guys who do interviews and stuff or report on stuff. I could do that, but I don't want it to be just me. I want to do that when it's like you guys have like yourselves like a gang of people.
So you have a team that can actually
Flow.
report. Actually, you could probably reach out. You could probably reach
So
out.
you trying to go big time on us, huh?
Segue.
I mean, it's so new that it's like I know I can get people to do it, but it's so new that I feel like I don't have anything to offer them. I want to make sure that before I get people on, I have something to offer them. Like a bigger platform. Like the platform's big for jiu-jitsu, but jiu-jitsu is so small that like I need to be a little bit closer to flow for me to be able to offer them something, for them to be able to do that for me.
Yeah, and you also go out of pocket a lot of the times for these jiu-jitsu events, bro. And you always you just do it for the love.
For sure.
basically,
Yeah, I mean, like it's like I said, I was at a point in my life where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and want to do something that I love. When I was doing the custom apparel, I necessarily didn't really like it, and I trained like one time in like a year and a half while I was doing that, and one day I went to New York, and I was like, dude, I miss this so much. I trained with Sebastian. You guys know Sebastian. And
Sebastian Birdie from ITC.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's the one that got me training jiu-jitsu. I visited him one point, and I was like, dude, I miss this so much. I came back. I sold the business, and I just knew I wanted to do something in jiu-jitsu.
And Sebastian's a savage, bro. He's fucking, he's the type of dude, bro, where like he's been around jiu-jitsu for his whole life. Like, bro, when I started jiu-jitsu,
he's
already a brown belt,
yeah,
and like homeboy's still a brown belt, and he's just like a savage.
He's been
just been
going
going through some injuries and stuff like that too.
He's been training for a while. He moved from Miami to New York, new instructor, new system and stuff.
Yeah.
But dude, that guy's the man, dude. I love that kid.
He's out there with Pizza Jitsu and ITC.
Quinn, man, a beast, bro. He whooped me that first day I came back, and I was just laying there on the mat looking at the ceiling, and I was like, dude, I need to come back to doing this and not whatever I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him compete a little bit more too.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing, competition. Like, so you've competed too. Like you've done some of the trials and stuff.
Yeah.
That fucked around a little bit in Nogi Worlds and then local shit. We've competed together in local events too.
Yeah.
You still plan on competing more? Or you kind of been focused on the news?
No, I'm trying to compete. Like, I don't want to be the dude that doesn't do this shit. Like I'll cover stuff, but I like competition a lot.
Yeah. No, for sure, bro. Ever since fucking. What was it?
Marcel's thing, dude. Hey, that was crazy times, bro.
Yeah,
that started BJJ World too.
Wait, that
was the first week of interviews. Yeah.
Hey, what was Marcel's thing? So you could inform all of us.
Nah, dude, what was it? Grappling?
I forgot. Grappling. No, it wasn't Grappling Fest.
Bro, Marcel from Fight Sports.
Yeah,
when he was doing grappling games, was it or
no? It was like grappling something.
Yeah, they hosted tournaments, bro.
Yeah,
Gary Tone and DJ Jackson.
They had like 4. They had like 4, and then that fell off. But yeah, man, that was the first week we started putting stuff on YouTube, man.
Yeah, we told them like, yo, if you let us compete, we'll cover the
Yeah,
event.
dude. Actually, Jamie was one of the first interviewers. He was interviewing a lot of big people, bro. DJ Jackson was there. Wagner was there.
I've interviewed people through BJJ World.
Yeah. But that was for being a first event. That was a lot of good people.
Yeah, DJ Jackson. Oh, Bia Mesquita.
Talita Allen. There was like before these women were winning ADCCs and all these.
They won
things.
worlds and shit already,
Yeah, but it was crazy to see him at such a small event. Dude, remember he had Gary Tonin the one before that. They had a lot of names.
Marvin Castelli when he fucking first blew up.
Was it? Oh, it was Ethan. He fought Ethan that day.
Yeah. Ethan Curtis.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that was our first like little tournament that we were allowed to cover.
Yeah, man. That was fun, man. That was fun. It was like a 3-day thing. Remember they had like a media table on the side and it was just us.
It was literally just us, dude.
That was crazy.
And then he was like, yo, so like my only thing I can offer you guys is like you can compete.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, yeah. Fucking,
I mean, dude,
some fights in.
I would do that again.
Oh, for sure, so much dude. Fun, that was dope as fuck,
Yeah, that was so cool.
We got to talk to some cool people. And
yeah, we met a lot of cool people, man.
Yeah, man. No, for sure, bro. So so competition is definitely in the works, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Obviously, with everything going on, there's not a lot any of us could do. But yeah, I'm planning to do both East and West Coast trials if they do have them. They seem to have shut down Nogi Worlds, right?
Yeah. For now, I mean, they're leaving it. They're kind of leaving it like ending the whole year without tournaments. But
we'll do you think being able to witness such high level jiu-jitsu gives you a more competitive drive?
Yeah, man, because it's really fun to see what they are before they step on the mat. Before it's like a show, you see them in the back, like in the backstage warming up. They're like completely different. Some guys are in the zone, some guys are talkative and relaxed, and I like that because for me that's like a big thing. Like before a tournament, it's always like trying to figure out what's the best thing to do before you go out there. And I get to see all these guys do it, and it definitely makes it fun, man. I see these guys going out there putting on the line. I'm like, dude, you could do that. Whatever the result is, it's just about going out there and putting on a show.
Has there been anyone that you see that you're like, oh wow, that's what this guy does before competing?
Bro, I saw Team Spriggs once, just going crazy at ADCC, bro. Just like arm pummeling, and like screaming, and like Yeah, it was just insane, man. I never seen anything like that. That was like the most intense warm up. You know, I feel like I'd be tired before I go out.
That's pretty. I seen this one. He gets hyped.
Yeah, he gets super hype, bro.
Yo, did Fight to Win cancel again the submersive?
No, that's happening in
No, it's-
Miami. No, it's happening.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
on.
yeah.
It's still on.
That's my dude, Mike, bro. Shout out
I
Mike.
tried to apply, but it didn't show up.
Dude, they canceled the whole world.
They might not be taking a lot of small card. I think they're just doing the main event, and then Fight to Win is doing a couple. I don't think they could do a lot, man.
Yeah, I think they're limited to
Yeah.
the number of people that can.
Seth,
Yeah.
bro, you
Yeah.
don't have to pay me, dog. Just let me get
No,
on
hey,
the
he'll-
card,
hey,
bro.
listen, he'll
That's
pay you.
all I
You just
want.
gotta-
He'll pay
You
you.
gotta
Yeah.
submit people.
Let me
Tag
fight,
'em,
bro.
tag
Yeah.
'em.
Submit or you actually.
Let me bang, bro.
I want to bang,
Just want to bang, dog.
Hey, when is that? That one's on August, right?
August
That's
7th.
August 7th. Hopefully, this COVID stuff doesn't slow that. Doesn't stop that one.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be an exciting one. Is Team 10th Planet versus Team
Fight
Fight
Sports.
Sports.
That's
pretty
crazy,
cool.
actually, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a card. And
You think John Blank is gonna be on that shit?
I don't know.
That'd be sick if he's on it.
he's one of the. They're probably gonna try to bring some bigger guys because Fight Sports has
Yeah,
got
that's
some
what I'm
pretty big
saying.
teams.
Like he's probably one of their bigger dudes, John Blank.
Yeah.
But hopefully that still goes through, and then hopefully they put some super fights before that or in
Yeah.
between and stuff.
I mean, they should. The first Subversive was kind of the same, where they had some Fight to Win. It's like a half Fight to Win card, half Subversive. The team
team
battle,
battles.
yeah. But before they had it was like a 4-team bracket. This is just like Fight
Team
Sports
one team
and-
versus
yeah,
another
yeah.
team. Yeah,
Yeah, but they get like a full card of weight class, right? Like a whole weight class.
I think it's
Yeah.
5 representatives. I think it is.
Like weight.
Yeah.
So like a 150. I don't know the numbers, but 165, 175.
I like that team concept though, bro. That Major League Jiu-Jitsu
It's
event
cool.
that Wagner
Yeah.
threw one time. That shit was
Yeah, that was
dope,
cool.
dude. That shit was
But
dope.
I like when Quintet. I like how Quintet does it, where like if you let's say you submit a little guy, and then the next guy, like it's not like weight versus weight. It's more like if you stay on until you lose. So
Like King
you
of the Hill
get some
type of thing.
crazy matches, like
Matchups.
when Gio fought
Submitted
Hasim
that
Raida.
dude, yeah, with that
Yeah.
guillotine.
Dude, that was nuts. You wouldn't get to see that in the Subversive setup.
And I think he had just beat Boogie, hadn't he?
Boogie had just Boogie was just submitted by Hasim Raida.
Yeah.
And dude, and Eddie, I saw that it was on Quintet on UFC Fight Pass, and Eddie was like, "Avenger, brother,"
Yeah.
and he goes
And
up there and
did.
submits him, bro. Yeah,
He did.
slayed the giant.
He said it to him in the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like right before he goes out, he was like, "Avenger, brother."
Dude,
Bro, if you look at UFC Fight Pass and go back, it'll probably be on there, bro.
That's some shit Eddie would say too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Eddie's
Crazy
Eddie's
as
crazy,
shit.
bro.
I was
dude,
fuck.
Eddie's the funnest guy. We did a
Avenger,
seminar with them at the San Diego 10th Planet San
summit?
Diego. Yeah, at the
Yeah,
summit.
Yeah.
Man, and he was just going and going and going and talking
Yeah.
and just like
Dude, Ryan Hall was there, right?
How
was
Ryan
that?
Hall, oh man, so awesome. Ryan
Yeah.
Hall was like so detailed.
Yeah.
He showed us the Imanari roll that he
Yeah.
did to BJ Penn.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall's competing soon,
He's
by the way.
fighting.
in
Yeah,
this
fighting,
UFC.
yeah.
Got booked for. Who's he fighting again?
Fuck, you got me, dude.
I
was trying to
remember
avoid
seeing
that.
it.
Wasn't it
Ricardo Lamas,
jiu-jitsu
Ricardo
guy?
Lamas.
Lamas.
Yeah.
Lamas.
Yeah,
Ricardo
I
Lamas.
remember seeing it and being like, "Oh, that's gonna be a good test for
That's
him."
gonna be a great fight, bro. Because Ricardo Lama is a pretty good ground game.
Yeah, like the only thing with Lamas is that he hasn't had no chin, but I mean, Ryan Hall's trying to go to the
doesn't have
ground, you know.
power, you know.
But he's got,
He's
he's
got
got,
hands.
His striking's good,
He's
bro.
got
his
hands.
his distance control with that head kick is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Really
dude.
I think people
Ryan
kind of
Hall's-
want to stay away from him because they're scared of the roll.
he's gonna go down.
Mhm.
He instantly tries to roll down.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's actually one of the things that he covered a lot was like distance management. So
Yeah.
I mean, when
Yeah.
it comes to that and controlling and
He always goes over the 4 points of control.
That's where it starts, right? You start with a certain
Bro,
distance.
the
you
only
know,
thing
so-
I don't want to see happen is that Marcin held shit. You guys remember that? He tried to Imanari roll and he got fucking blasted in the head.
yeah.
There's
Bro.
levels, bro. There's
That
levels.
shit
to
hurt my
living on a
feelings
roll.
to watch. I was like,
Yeah, but Ryan Hall is probably one of the best guys at
Yeah,
that.
He's
No.
probably one of the best
and
grapplers in
he always
MMA.
does it in
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
distance, you know. But like Marcin held dough for that shit. Like if
Yeah.
he was gonna hit it like Tony Ferguson did, and he got fucking front kicked in
Yeah.
his shit.
He's
bro.
gotten caught in some stuff.
know
Remember
what
when
hurt my
Wagner-
It
feelings?
sucked to watch. You were like, damn, dude. Like I like that move, you know.
Yeah.
So like it sucks to see it happen, you know.
You know what?
But it can
what hit-
happen. You know that, right?
No,
Like,
of
at any
course.
time,
But
like,
the way it happened exactly how it
Yeah,
shouldn't have
yeah.
fucking.
You know what
Yeah,
hit
that
like
was,
hurt
like,
my
how
feelings?
everything
was,
goes
like,
wrong.
Get the fuck off me, bro.
You remember when Sage Northcutt got sent to one,
Oh man, his
Oh,
first fight.
and
Oh, Cosmo.
Face
Cosmo
shattered.
Alexander knocked him out with one punch.
Yeah.
Bro, he broke his fucking face.
Dude, he
With
broke so
one
many. Like, dude, that was insane.
It's power,
Hey,
man.
hey, Cosmo's super underrated
Yeah.
too, bro. And,
Hey, wait, can we talk about the upcoming fight this weekend?
Which
bro,
one? Oh, the
fucking
card.
Jorge Masvidal and
Game
Usman.
Bread,
Local guy.
fucking hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Miami
That's a
Street,
royalty.
Street Jesus is gonna be fighting.
He's gonna
Miami
baptize this
royalty.
guy.
Oh man, I hope he gives him a 3-piece.
Bro, more than a
three-piece and a
three-piece. Bro,
soda.
okay, what if he, bro, like, it's just that, like,
Every single person on this couch is going for Masvidal.
Yeah,
You have to,
for
man.
sure.
You know, like I feel bad because Gilbert.
Jamie, don't look at me like that.
Masvidal or Usman,
We're on the
bro?
same team.
Okay, just make it
Same
easy.
team.
You gotta go for Masvidal, man.
Yeah.
He's a local.
He's
guy.
so
Back the
quiet.
knee.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Masvidal, but I don't think he's gonna win.
You don't think so?
Ah,
The definitely
We
the,
don't need
the
that negative
favorite.
vibe
The
here.
favorite.
We don't
is
need your
Kamaru.
lack in faith.
Dude,
That's
Hey,
what we
man.
don't need.
He's a local Miami Cuban. Come on, you gotta support.
You don't believe in
Bro.
street Jesus.
He
You
says
don't
that,
believe in
but
Street
Saturday
Jesus?
when he knocks them out, Josh
That is
cheering
street.
them out.
That is street
Hey,
blasphemy.
didn't I bombed like I bombed a prediction a while ago.
Like,
Who
you
was
hit
it?
it or you
No,
didn't?
no, I fucked it up completely. We were talking about somebody.
Burns and Woodley, I think it was.
Yeah, and I was like, dude,
Bro.
like
Woodley, yeah.
I think I was like, Woodley's gonna fucking out
Bro,
wrestle.
Usman is
And
definitely the favorite,
Bro.
bro.
Rock, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the
Usman. Hey,
favorite.
Usman's a
So
big.
He's the
don't
champion. He should be the favorite.
Don't trust my what?
He's the champion. He should be the favorite.
Well, I just I always favor the wrestler.
Not in Miami.
In an MMA fight, I always favor a wrestler.
Bro, but I feel like George is so game that he's gonna get taken down, but he's gonna get back up.
Wait, but hold up, time out. That's the
I
thing.
don't know, man.
The fight goes, to be real with you, bro. Like
That's like
only
saying
two
you
ways,
can-
bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's either he gets fucking wrestle fucked for 5 hours
Yeah.
and controlled like a motherfucker. He could even get finished on the ground if Kamaru pressures him hard enough.
Yeah.
Or like in those small openings of stand up that
Kamaru-
George has, he fucking
Yeah.
clips his ass.
Kamaru's gonna
That's
try to
really
push
how
him
it
on the
goes.
cage. Kamaru's not gonna try to shoot because he's gonna be
But
scared.
that's
of the
what I'm
knee.
saying. He's gonna push him on his green. He's gonna grapple the fuck out of him on the cage, clinch on him, put his whole
Yes,
weight on it, and take him
but that's
down.
what Nate tried to do too, and he did
Yeah,
pretty
but there's
well.
a big difference in physique there, bro.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a size difference.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
The physique in both those
The
bodies
pressure.
is crazy, bro. And then you're talking about a Olympic alternate wrestler too.
Yeah.
You
I don't know. I think Game Bread has a good.
Listen, bro. If the homeboy knocks him
Listen,
out, I'm gonna cry.
Olympic alternate wrestler,
I'ma
but Ben
fucking
Askren
cry.
was on the Olympic team, so
That's
But
what I'm
he didn't
saying.
get that
If
chance.
he
That's
hits, if he
fucking
hits
a
that
1,000
shit-
years old.
Bro,
Yeah,
if,
but he-
if
but
Masvidal
he
doesn't
did-
hit that knee, then we're not having this
who's
conversation.
1,000 years old?
Ben Askren.
No, he's not.
No.
But the thing is,
34.
In MMA years, he's been fighting for like 20
He's not
years.
that. He's in his 30s. He's not 40.
Yeah.
Ben Askren has been wrestling and
He's
doing
been
combat
wrestling his whole
sports.
life.
Ben Askren shot out the womb. First of all,
That's what I mean. Bro, that guy's lived a life.
double
of
leg,
like a-
double leg out of the
double
womb.
leg out.
his body,
gotta give
his
him
body
a-
has seen the fight of 1,000 years.
Yeah,
No,
I
but we
guess
gotta
so,
at least
but-
give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he didn't get a chance to show off his skills.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately,
Same one?
He
Yeah,
took a
'cause
shot
Street
early,
Jesus
he
caught
got
him with a
kneed, he
flying
got-
knee.
So in reality, if you think about it, he never really had a chance to show off everything he's capable of.
That's what I'm saying. If Masvidal doesn't hit that knee, do we even have this conversation?
It's a different fight.
Because that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, but that's the fucking fight game, you know? Like,
Yeah, you
it's-
never
you
know.
never know. That was a great fight, man.
He
I was
still
actually
knocked him
here
out
when
in
this
8
happened. This was a
seconds.
year ago. He knocked out Ben Askren literally a year ago. I was here.
8 seconds.
I went, bro.
Yeah.
I went to fucking that fight with Lewis.
Lewis,
your brother,
yeah,
bro.
you were in.
Bro, that was.
It was Vegas, right?
He walked out with that Scarface music, bro. That's what made
Yeah.
it crazy.
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
I was watching that fight in a sports grill, and everybody stood
It
up.
went
Oh,
wild.
you
It
have
was
to,
wild.
for sure,
I remember I
man.
was
Like,
there with Matthias. Crazy.
Yeah.
with all the smack talking that was going on with that fight, and then
Yeah.
it ends so fast. It's like when Connor fought what's his guy? And he
Aldo?
Aldo, and he knocked him out, and you know.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
You know
I didn't
what?
even see it. I was like,
The funny
Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah.
Look, I missed that whole card, and I got home for the main event, and I bought it. And Connor did that to me, and I lost all my money.
No, I remember how they used to
Should've watched the
market
replay.
it. Like after the fight was so quick that it fits in an Instagram clip.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like when they're only like 15 seconds. They're like, that's how you know it was quick.
Dude.
It fits in a clip.
It's funny because I missed it and I was recording it. So like it happened and I was putting it on my Snapchat and Snapchat's like 15 seconds or something. And it stopped right before the knockout. So I put my phone down to put like the caption and I just hear everybody go, oh! And I look up, dude, and this guy's just like sleeping. I was like, what the hell, bro?
It's terrible.
Yeah, bro. That's how fast it was.
That shit's happened to me before. Too.
yeah, bro. The only thing I want out of this Masvidal fight, if he wins, is that Connor fight, bro.
Why do you
Yeah,
keep
that's
calling
a
him
fight.
Masvidal?
Masvidal.
That's his name, bro.
Don't be disrespecting
I'm
him,
sorry.
man.
That's his fucking name.
Masvidal.
I don't know why it sounded weird in my head.
Hey, you gotta
No,
go.
he's been saying it wrong.
Hey, but hey, that was
I
that
fixed
was
at
a-
the end, so it sounded right.
But it doesn't matter.
Hey, this was Burns' fight, right? And then this
Yeah,
is the one
yeah.
that.
Hey,
that-
bro, but that's another one, bro. Gilbert Burns has been on some shit.
That
dog.
would have been a fun fight.
Yeah, that should have been.
Bro, he
Yeah.
fucking demolished Woodley, homie.
Yeah.
That was
Man,
a hell
Burns
of
is
a
tough,
fight.
dude, man.
And if Woodley tried to stand up with him, he was gonna probably get slept. To be honest, he was just moving.
I liked
a lot.
Woodley's
So
response.
wait, is
Did
Burns
you-
gonna
did you
fight
hear-
the
He
winner
took
of
it like a
this?
champ, by the way, huh?
Is Burns gonna fight the winner of this fight?
I mean,
Probably
that's
not,
that's
man.
not what's gonna happen if Masvidal wins.
I don't think.
Must be
I
that.
think like this is
I'm
one
not
of those,
wrong.
Mazda ball.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're
You
not.
heard it too now. Now you caught it.
No,
Mastival, Masvidal.
Must be that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not crazy.
I say it right in Spanish. I say it wrong in
we
English.
just gotta get him out here, get him on the Tapcast, and be like, yo, let us know. How do you say it?
bro, if you
No,
keep
we know how
mispronouncing his
he
name,
says.
Yeah, he's gonna show up and give you a 3-piece.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not
He's only
fucking
bringing
crazy,
Hey,
The
bro.
Cuban, the
Look,
Cuban
we-
part is what it is.
I'm not
Put
gonna
the
lie,
rash
guys.
guard on.
No, for real. Look, I spoke to George Masvidal.
Yeah, what'd he say?
I spoke to him.
Oh, you spoke to him.
He told me
Okay.
that after he wins the fight this weekend,
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna be on the Tapcast.
He's
Oh,
gonna come
that's
to
fucking
that.
crazy.
Come through, bro.
I'll show you the DMs.
Put the rash guard on.
I'm gonna show you the DMs later.
Put
Too
the
bad.
heat on.
Hey, too bad. Do you remember
George, you know what's up?
Hey, come
Roy?
visit. Hey, man, we're down the street from him.
Oh, the cop.
We're not
bro?
too
You
far.
tried to show us. He would call fucking Masvidal.
Oh yeah, they're boys, but George would never answer the phone.
Well, dude, hey,
He's
listen.
not gonna come if you keep saying his name wrong.
Bro, homeboy, we had like a black belt, like an older dude. He's
Yeah.
cool as hell, bro. Awesome
Boy,
guy.
Shout out Roy.
But he he would always be like, bro, I saw George grow up.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I've been on him forever. Like
I
this
knew
is
when he
his-
was 13.
Yeah, I think
He
Roy.
has, like-
I think
he had
Roy
like
kept him out of trouble a few times.
He had
I
like
bet.
he had like a BlackBerry, and he's like, bro, I have his number in this phone.
Bro, he would take like 10 minutes to find it, and then we'd have like other conversations, like guys, look, I'm calling him. And
He's
he would
watching. I'm gonna
never-
call him, and he would put this motherfucker on speaker, and every time it would go to voicemail. Every time, no, like, hey, this is George. Give me a call back.
It's
None
like
of that
click,
shit. It was just
yeah.
like this number does not exist
Yeah,
anymore.
bro.
every
That
time.
was funny, man. That was so
I know who
He's
you're
so
talking about. I know
cool, bro.
Roy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool as
Good
fuck,
guy, bro. Good guy.
Freddie,
Oh, man.
something I wanted to ask you because tournament's something I've always been interested in, right? And especially because of BJJ World. You go to tournaments so much, you get to see different kind of events, what's good, what works, what doesn't. So, for example, what would you say are some of your favorite tournaments, for example, event-wise, like the
Yeah.
way they're produced? What
Okay.
would you say is the best?
Oh,
and
dude.
what makes them stand out?
Hands down, ADCC has been the best thing I've been.
The last one?
Yeah, bro.
That was hosted by Fight to Win.
Fight to Win, Mo, and the guy from Five Grappling, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 5. Are they still around or no?
I don't know, man.
I
I think
think-
he works just with ADCC.
Other than not having puzzle mats for ADCC, I really didn't see. I'm not complaining about
dude,
it at
I'll
all.
tell you
but
all
I didn't
about it.
see anything
Bro,
crazy.
the drums. Did you not see the drums?
No, they did it. Hey, they did it
I
better.
felt
The
than,
like-
light
but,
show,
look,
the
they've
music.
done it like if they've done it in China, they just like rent like a
But
high
do-
school
yeah,
and they
that's
put like
terrible.
mats
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
No, that's-
there you
those
go.
are the
Puzzle
trials, though. But the trials we did in the
No,
West Coast
even
were
No, but
in,
look,
even some of the ADCCs
Like
were
I want to fucking see. I want to see the setup for when Eddie fought Hoyler.
Metamoris.
The old
big.
school,
But this
yeah,
was
yeah.
Metamoris, but they could afford it.
No, I'm talking about ADCC.
Original.
Oh, ADCC.
It was
back
like
then.
back in
Original
Brazil.
ADCC,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
yeah, it was in Brazil, right?
A big white mat that looks like the blood sport mat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that shit was cool.
Oh, dude, but being like sitting on the
That's
mast,
and
they
then
were-
it's dark. It's the whole place is fucking dark.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
was
just,
that was
that's
cool.
how it was in the
that should be
final though.
ADCC.
But that's how it was in the final.
Oh, that's the finals.
That-
Maybe
like,
it was
or
like
like the
quarter.
semis
Maybe it
or
was like
something.
quarter. Yeah,
With a
quarter.
spotlight?
Quarters.
It was like,
so
dude, it was
they-
like all dark, and then
Yeah.
just a white mat with like.
Oh yeah, but I'm asking about.
So you saw it
ADCC.
used to be 3 mats for the finals or the quarters or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
These
you
were
gotta-
close.
you-
So I
you
was
gotta do
sitting on the
one.
mats. If you've seen the pictures, I'm sitting on the mats. That's when it was the quarters and the finals, and then it's on the middle, and then all the lights are off, and it's kind of like spotlight on that main mat.
Yeah, but there's
But
something
then the other
about an
thing is-
elevated mat too. That
Yeah,
kinda gives
that's
it
I
the,
got
and that's
that,
the
yeah, I
other
get
thing is
that.
that, and then I'm watching it and I see you in the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
in the background
Bro,
like this,
but-
like looking texting.
I'm the
You know
media,
what I
bro.
mean?
You're supposed to see me.
I know, but it's ADCC.
Yeah, yeah,
you know
I
what I
guess,
mean?
I
Like
guess.
raise the fucking thing.
I guess. I mean, there was a
Like-
point that I was laying on the mat like this, like just
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but to be honest with you, like I think that what they did was amazing, bro. Like the budget that they put into that, and they're able to like have this show and have this many people come out. I think it's more like a venue thing if you want elevated like platform and stuff like that.
But that's true, bro. That Metamoris setup was the most fresh,
Yeah.
bro.
That and then the-
Metamoris was. I think
It was
Metamoris has
amazing.
been. They've gotten it the best.
But
as
it
far
wasn't
as-
sustainable.
in
Favorite
terms of
tournament. My
It
favorite
visuals.
just wasn't
Because
sustainable.
of what they were paying.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah.
sustainable because
Not
they're
what
fucking
they
terrible
were
at
paying,
business.
and then what like how much it costs to put the show on.
Yeah, but that's because they chose to make it
Like
that crazy.
Mo
bro.
is the guy to put the show on. You know, like he's from the middle. Yeah, he has money. So
Yeah, but
like,
ADCC is it's a
Yeah, but
different
Yeah,
type of
you know what the
exactly.
problem with money is that like you can have a lot of money, but it doesn't mean that like
Yeah.
you know what the
What
fuck
to
you're
do with it.
doing.
I think that's
You
what
know
Or
the
you're gonna
process
put a
said.
good show just
Yeah.
because. Yeah, for sure.
I think
You know
that's
what I mean?
the
Like you
process.
could throw money at something and
Yeah,
you
for
could
sure.
you don't bring in the right people.
Look,
It's gonna look like shit.
But
Like I
being
could buy
there-
like we're gonna buy brand new everything.
Yeah.
You
No,
could
for
buy
sure,
everything
for
brand
sure.
new, but if you know
Dude,
what the fuck you're doing.
from being there, what I saw they put money. The venue was a nice venue. you know, they also did a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like they catered food to all the athletes every day. I ate Chipotle every day. Like I'm talking about like buffet style, like setup. They did a lot for the athletes. They flew in a lot of media and stuff. Luckily I lived there, so then you know they saved some money on me. But the drums, to be honest with you, the drums, dude, I got chills, dude. Like, cause I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know it was a thing. And then like the finals happened, and you just see these dudes in the back playing like war drums and stuff. And,
yeah, like that substar shit.
Like Fight to Win does a better job.
Yeah.
Well, but that's
Oh
Is it the
no, they
platform?
do
In
for
terms
sure.
of
Yeah,
showmanship,
that's what I'm
saying, like in
Yeah,
terms
the-
of like
the music, everything.
showcasing a
The
fight. Like when a
entertainment.
fighter comes out,
Yeah,
like
I
dude,
guess,
sure.
yeah,
when Gordon Ryan comes out to fight Boucher, that
Yeah.
shit should be
Yeah.
fucking
But
fire.
they
It
had-
shouldn't be walking down a
Yeah.
fucking stair. Like,
Yeah, I
but
guess
you know what?
yeah.
Seth actually helped out in the last one, which actually made up for some of the better entrances and some
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
good ideas.
Yeah, I think that comes down to a venue setup. You know, and the way that venue is set up, I don't think you could do something like
Bro,
Fight
that
to
Some
Win.
Mo, hey, ADC, that's it. Just put
Hey,
a platform.
That War
That's
Memorial
it.
shit was
listen,
fire.
but
Yo.
I hear, but in that same token, like you're telling me Mo's
Yeah.
the guy to talk to, right?
Bro,
They gotta have you got a blank check, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure that dude has. If you tell that guy, hey,
Yeah.
we need 100K,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like,
And-
where's which is fucking
and bro,
check?
from experience, I've met him, I've talked to him. The dude genuinely loves grappling. Like, to be real with you, he probably loses a lot of money doing this type of
For
stuff.
sure.
you know?
Yeah, he does it
He
for the love
loves
of
this
the sport.
stuff. Like, for real. Like, I'll talk to him, like, DMs, bro. He's a nerd with jiu-jitsu, bro. Like, he loves this shit.
Nah, bro, but the guy's obviously trying to make his best efforts to make this shit as big as possible too. You know,
He's
so.
the first promoter to be able to get it back to back. So if just saying, if you guys can make the Vegas trip, I think you guys should make the Vegas trip and watch ADCC. Bro, this is the
Unless
first
I'm
time
on
that
that
I've seen
shit,
a
I know.
tournament. I saw people like roaring out of their seats. Like, I felt like I was at a professional sport. That's the first time I felt like I was at a professional jiu-jitsu tournament.
Nice.
Well, ADC is probably the highest
Yeah.
level. So
But not even at Worlds, you know. Like, I feel like they say Gi Worlds and no Gi Worlds should be the most prestigious tournaments, but there's like you see people just competitors chilling in the stands and stuff. Yeah, this is the first time that like, bro, I saw people were doing the wave like at a Marlins game, bro. This had more people than the Marlins games, bro.
There's definitely in the
So-
sense of how big it is. That's the bigger
Yeah.
thing.
But
bro.
I also-
when is it this year or next year? The next ADCC
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also feel like amongst the newer jiu-jitsu community, people like look at IBJJF and they're like, oh, like I'll compete here because I have to. But like they look at ADCC, like their preconception of ADCC in their head is like a way more prestigious event.
Definitely, yeah.
For sure, because you got to win the trials. You know, you have to get invited to
But-
get into ADCC.
But
so.
even as like you could compete at Worlds, yes, but you go to watch the black belts, the black belt finals, like those, because they shut down. IBJJF also does the same thing where they have a couple matches, and for the finals they'll do it in the middle.
yeah,
That's what I feel like they could do a better job at showcasing for fight. At least for the black, they don't have to do that for the white belts, blue belts, purple belts, whatever. They need to do that for the black belt. Maybe not even though, because some brackets are big. Quarters and on, you guys have to put on a show.
Before I was even into like jiu-jitsu, like being a jiu-jitsu nerd or like knowing people or whatever, I liked ADCC a lot
Yeah.
because to me it was what most resembled the collegiate tournament for wrestling.
Yeah. And that tournament, when I see the NCAA finals, that's stacked, bro. Like the
Yeah.
arena
I
is sold
think
out for years or something like that.
Even though it's small time,
Yeah.
I think that Fight to Win does a good job. Though,
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Fight to Win's killing it when it comes to like entertainment. They've been doing them in Texas lately. I know, like,
Yeah, because Texas could have shows right now.
yeah, they had last week. I think they had like Gary Tonin.
Might be in
and,
Dallas or something.
Canchino.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even like on the local sense, like they get like that community of jiu-jitsu in each city, and like they always
Yeah.
come out.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
because they have local fighters in the undercard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
very important.
That's what Substar
Yeah,
should have been doing.
That's where they hit it, where they did it
Yeah.
right, because they do have the local guys that come out, so the teams come to support, and then
Yeah.
now for the main events, you got a big crowd
Yeah, they stay.
of
Yeah.
like informed jiu-jitsu practitioners,
Yeah.
so they they're entertained.
For sure. That's definitely a big key to their success, for sure.
Yeah, no, and they're always trying to give back to the fighters too. You know.
Yeah,
trying
they pay everybody. This is
Yeah.
that's important also in the
They
sport.
do the entrances and shit. It's
Freddie,
cool.
so how are you with Fight to Win now? How's BJ World and
We've
Fight
always
to Win?
been good.
Rich?
It's always been good. You know, I think the relationship with Flo has been a little rocky. Not from my end. I feel like they feel that we're taking away market space. Well, in reality, not only is there enough space for everything for all of us, but I'm not even in their lane, bro. They're a streaming now they're bigger, but they're a streaming network. Like I don't stream stuff. I don't have the equipment to stream anything.
Yeah, you just put the news.
I'm
after.
just a news person. Yeah. So I think that made it a little rocky, but we're good now because me and Mo are homies, and he's put in a good word about us. So
Could be because like maybe some of the people from Flow like they stole from other people, so they're scared of you stealing from them. You know what I mean?
Maybe certain brown belts.
I mean, they.
I don't know.
you
Maybe
know,
they stole like 20
He's
grand.
projecting some stuff on me, but hey, I have no problem. I went to Flow Studios with Craig. And it's cool, man. Cool people. They know what I was doing, you know. But
tell us about that, man. How was that tour with Craig Jones?
Oh, dude, so fucking fun. Fuck that guy, number one.
Fuck Craig Jones.
Yeah, fuck Craig Jones.
I wouldn't say that to him, but
I say that to him. Dude, he's cool as fuck, man. He's honestly this is the first leg locker tour. So it's leg locker. His name's Hector. He hit me up. He's like, "Yo, let's do this together. I could put the tour on. You could do all the media stuff." And it just seemed like a perfect fit. And we're going to do more of these. But as far as the first one, it couldn't have gone better with a guy like Craig, bro. Like, that guy's so funny, so, like, down to earth. Like, he rolls with everybody. Like, the whole time he was, like, roasting all of us. Like, he just is not like a guy who, like, an athlete had, we're at the hotel, or I'm going to be at the hotel. Like, peace out. Dude, we hung out the whole time like homies, you know? Like, right away we hit off the bat. Yeah, dude, super cool guy. We hit like 13 cities or something because he had to get the tour cut a little bit, but
yeah, because of the visa issues.
Yeah, so he has some visa issues and stuff. He was supposed to go back to Australia, and then his lawyer hit him up. He's like, "Yo, you can stay. You just gotta lay low, you know, because they're working out the paperwork. He's about to get it, so like they don't want him moving a lot, you know, during this time. So he's like, guys, I gotta do this, and then he promised to do part 2, and then COVID. You know,
you get to train with him a little Nogi.
Yeah, we trained every day. We trained literally every single day. Incredible, man. Something that like you gotta. It's hard to explain because you have to feel it. And I'm sure you've trained with a lot of people.
Yeah, I haven't trained with him though. I saw him at the summit, and it was really cool because he showed up. There was it was like 2 or 3 seminars that day, and he showed up for the first seminar.
Yeah.
With a Ryan Hall, and he was like just drilling
just
and
chilling,
then training and like. So
he loves this shit, dude. And then when we were chilling, like we'll be waiting for food or something, he's watching tape. So like either old jiu-jitsu or old MMA fights. He's always studying in that. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Yeah, he was a real cool guy, and like you could ask him anything, and like even if it was a stupid question, he'd just make you feel like, oh, it's okay, you know.
Yeah. No, he's a cool guy, man. He'll roast the shit out of you, you know, but he's definitely a cool guy. And dude, we got along super fast. Got a lot of like road time with him, so we got to know each other and stuff. He's like genuinely interested in people. He like asks questions, you know, what you do and stuff. So, yeah, dude, that guy's really cool.
Freddy, being around a lot of like these, top tiers, best in jiu-jitsu kind of people, what would you say? Like, have you noticed any kind of traits or habits, stuff that they do that you think really makes them like that 1%? What really makes them like stand out?
I think like they're deeply involved. They don't only come train and go home and like do some. They're literally doing this all day, and even when they're not on the mass training, they're watching stuff and learning stuff and just constantly in that mindset. And they train really like Craig trained pretty smart, man. Like we would train. He rolled with everybody, but he was always careful about what he was doing. Some days he'd go hard, some days he'd just move. He really takes care of his body. He eats pretty clean. And I think that's a lot to do with it. Like just being in that zone, always willing to learn new stuff, is what makes these guys. So I'll go home and train, like I'll eat, go to sleep. Like he'll stay up watching stuff, studying stuff, writing notes, and I think he actually uses it during training. There was this one time in the tour that he like picked up this new guard that he wanted to do, and he was like, "I'm just gonna do this whether it works or not." First couple days didn't work. Then he like tweaked a little bit. By the end of the week, this guard was like incredible, and it's gonna actually be his next DVD coming out. Once all COVID and stuff is done, then he's gonna shoot that and sell that next DVD.
It's dope, man.
Yeah.
No, that's good, man. You think that being around all those types of guys is always gonna like make you want to grow your jiu-jitsu, like Matias said earlier, and compete more and stuff like that? Like, I mean, being around one of the best competitors today is like one of the craziest experiences, like you said. So I'm sure watching him be in the zone constantly and constantly working towards his jiu-jitsu, like it's kind of motivating in that sense where you feed off your surroundings,
Nah, it definitely motivates me. In my mind that I'm not going at this, like I'm not trying to be Gordon Ryan. Like I'm not trying to win all these things and do like be this personality. It definitely makes me want to do the trials and tournaments because it's not only is it fun for me, but it's like it teaches you a lot about yourself, So like keep going through the training camp, cutting weight, whatever. I like having a goal so I can like dive into it, So like sometimes I'll sign up for tournaments that are like a couple months ahead of time, because if I wait until like the week of, I just won't sign up. But if I sign up 2 months before, then like I'm like, yo, I gotta do this, and you like train harder, It's just like forces you to like, because you don't want to go and like not show up, I think that's like what I'm scared of. I don't want to go to a tournament one day and just like gas out in like a minute just because I didn't
not
train
perform.
For it. Yeah, like you get submitted, you have a bad performance, but like you go out there and you do it. But like if you for me, like if I don't have that goal, like I just let these tournaments get closer and closer. I just won't do them. You know, I signed up for the trials like 4 months before. The day they started getting like letting people sign up, I was one of the first people to sign up.
Yeah, I mean, I think using it as motivation, making sure that you're prepared, because you definitely don't want to be like, you know, thinking about it and like you know, like just, you know, thinking back and forth like whether you're gonna do it or not.
I think if you do it and you don't feel like you've done as good as you could have done, that eats you more than the loss.
You competed in ADCC trials against the fucking 10th Planet America's Got Talent guy,
Alex
right?
Malaga, the Russian Got Talent.
The guy that eats fucking swords.
He eats swords, dude. You know what's funny?
Straight the fuck up.
It was
that'd be pretty intimidating.
It was funny
he
because
does that shit where he leaves his leg in the front and he tries to like bait you to go after it so he can like roll into a leg lock always.
But it's my boy Royce. I trained with Royce in Los Angeles, and he used to train at 10th Planet. Now trains at Henzo Gracie full time. And he like the day I didn't know who Alex was, and the day before I just decided to go move around. And he's like, "Yo, you doing this thing tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Who you fighting?" And I just like pulled up my bracket and like this guy. He's like, "All right, dude, let's work." And he showed me everything he would do. And he submitted me, but not with what his game plan was. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And then at Nogi Worlds, who'd you get?
This guy from Autos, him and some other guy ended up closing out. Really good kid, man. That guy was really good. Very technical.
Do you think that through BJJ World you're gonna be able to try to access more now that you know, like you've kind of balanced out your schedule better with communicating with different tournaments and stuff like that? Do you think you're gonna be trying to cover more of those now, or now that you have more time?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think ADCC right now is like that top. So like not that I already got there, but I'm just gonna keep doing them. You know, big or little. Like if there's a little tournament, like the first Subversive, I went. You know, it wasn't a big tournament yet. But yeah, man, anything that's close by and I could afford to do, and you know, it's gonna be exciting, especially if it's local. Then I'll do it.
You were mentioning earlier about how, you know, eventually you want to grow like a team.
Yeah.
You know, everyone to tackle different tournaments.
For sure.
You know, and I'm sure you have people in California, LA, in New York. You know, you could have, you know, people look over small tournaments there. In sense, for you specifically, what would you say is like your end goal? Like where do you want to see yourself focusing on in 5 years?
Like myself personally?
Yeah. Like from a while, all everyone's handling these small tournaments. What do you want to put more attention in from just ADCC or UFC? Like where do you want to put your focus?
Like me personally, like if let's say I have a team, my brother's here in Miami now, and you guys went to Substars and covered that, you know. So, and I have I have some friends in New York, you know. It hasn't gotten to that yet, but I mean, in 5 years, I would love to pivot to something else and let other people, you know, like not run BJJ World. I always have a hand in running it, but like doing like the tournaments and stuff. I always want to go to ADCC no matter what. But I like to pivot into something else, you know. I think podcasting is cool. I can see myself podcasting very soon. But as long as it's inside like combat sports field, I'll be cool with it. You know?
Speaking of combat sports, we talked about Masvidal and Usman, but we didn't talk about the other people on that card.
Bro, what a card.
Peter Yan, Jose Aldo.
Yes.
I got Yan.
You also got Holloway and Volkanovski.
Two.
Holloway's
one.
Yeah, I think Alex does the same thing he did, bro.
You think so? I would like to see. I would like to see Max make the adjustments necessary to get his title back.
Alex is such a little thick. I don't know. I feel like
I really like Max as the champion, though.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great guy. I think he loses, and I think he moves on to 155, and actually does it right. Not like the Poirier fight, like he actually, like he just gets there naturally weight-wise.
But I would love to see him cap off his career at featherweight, like in a good light.
For sure. Yeah, I mean he's a great champion, probably one of the greatest featherweights of all time.
He fucking smashed Jose Aldo
twice.
Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
With the same, I felt like I was watching the same exact fight the second time.
Yeah.
Probably like I did it once, it worked. I'll do it again.
Yeah, man, he's such a
his
good
distance
fighter,
control and his punching is just nasty.
And then turning it up at the end.
His special. He's young too. Behind a lot of years.
He grows into the third and the fourth.
I remember now that you say that, Freddie. I remember when he was fighting T City. Max tweeted. He was like, "Oh, they're saying this guy's like the young new guy on the block, but I'm younger than him."
Yeah, dude, he put work on him, bro. And T City will come back.
He broke records in that fight for like the amount of hits landed.
Yeah. Well, T City's chin.
He hasn't fought. He hasn't fought since, right?
Since when?
Brian Ortega. He hasn't fought since Holloway fight.
He lost a Korean.
Oh, no.
They haven't fought yet.
He never fought the Korean Zombie, right?
No, the fight fell off.
That's what they want to happen.
That's the next fight that's supposed to happen. So he hasn't fought since Holloway.
No, I feel like he has.
That's good. I don't know. Maybe.
He's gonna be healthy.
But yeah, that's good for his brain, dude, because he took a beating, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
So normally when we get towards the end, we kind of try to like ask certain kind of questions. So
Do it.
you know, I know you've been around jiu-jitsu for a bit, so I'm excited to ask you some of these, bro.
Do it, bro.
Gi or no gi?
Okay, are we talking about right now in my life? Right now.
I know what it is right
Yeah,
now.
right now.
Right now in my life,
no.
no gi.
No gi.
No gi. Yeah, man. I don't know. I moved to LA and like just just learning like no gi systems and stuff is just so much more fun for me. But I started being heavy gi guy. I don't know, man. Right now today, no gi. Could that change in the future? Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are right, by the way. He hasn't fought since Holloway.
Oh,
Freddy, I got a crazy question for you. Can remember we talked
Love
about this.
How crazy?
I love it.
Is
I
it
love
the
it.
craziest question you've ever asked in your life?
Yeah,
This
you
is not
never
the
said
craziest
this.
question. No, this is a question I've asked before when we had the twins,
Okay.
right? And I want to bring it again to get your point of view.
Okay.
Right? You know how there's Greco-Roman wrestling,
Uh-huh.
only waist up.
Yeah.
What about like no gi, waist up, like a Greco-Roman?
Roman
Like a
hates leg locks.
Wait, you saying like jiu-jitsu with no leg locks? Is that what you're saying?
Mind you,
Nah.
because of
shit don't work
Melo,
like that,
Nah.
though.
Roman
I've
is
been
like,
loving
fuck
leg
knee
locks.
bars,
Yeah,
fuck leg
nah.
locks.
No,
Yeah. Fuck guard retention.
The leg lock part of the game is so fucking fun, bro. Like so fun. It opens up other things. You know. I wouldn't.
Oh
be
yeah,
into that.
man, yeah, like I love leg
I
locks.
mean, I don't think anybody even understands what you're proposing.
If we're talking about takedown, if we're talking about no-gi takedowns, like
Wait,
Greco style?
isn't that judo then? Judo, you can't grab the legs.
No, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to do without my legs,
You
dog?
just
Yeah.
crawl, like,
No.
Horizontal
like,
judo.
arm crawl
No.
to each other.
No, I-
He just wants Greco-Roman
No guard retention
jiu-jitsu.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
Just-
man, I don't know. That
Just sit
Close
inside
guard?
control.
No, you can't. You
Yeah.
can't close the guards around.
That should be a T-shirt. Greco-Roman Jiu-Jitsu.
Because I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
bro.
like the
Some
fact
new
that you know
shit.
a lot of these no-gi tournaments, you know, everyone's just going for leg locks, and as
Lex locks.
you guys.
Maybe
And
I
as
should be
much-
No,
that
I
then.
get you. I get you. I
As
think
much fun
the
as
game
they
is
are.
always gonna change, bro. I
Yeah,
think
it's
leg locks
okay.
will be a little thing for a couple
I said
years,
Mad
and then
Devil.
it'll be a new thing. You know, like it'll never just be leg locks forever. You know, they'll figure out how to stop them, and there'll be a new thing. You know, like right now, I think the new meta is like wrestling up, so like wrestling from guard and stuff. Like I don't know if you guys saw Nikki fight
Yeah.
Shane Taylor. I think all that like off balancing and coming up on us. I feel like that's gonna be like the new game.
Nah,
Wrestle
I thi-
Jitsu.
The new meta of jiu-jitsu.
It's just good, man.
It's
I
just
love,
called
I-
sweeping.
I love that.
Like,
Yeah.
some motherfuckers want to call that shit wrestle jitsu.
but
It's just called
but-
sweeping, motherfucker.
Yeah, but sweeping from like you're not coming up to a single. Like you're just sweeping from
I
like
do.
let's say butterfly. Yeah, but you're beast,
When I
bro.
play X guard, you come up on an X guard, you
Yeah,
stretch the
that's
person
a-
out, you
yeah,
come up
yeah,
with a
for sure,
single
yeah.
high single.
But a lot of they're
Yeah,
doing like
Marcelo
shin
teaches
stuff.
that, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Marcelo's been showing that shit since
For
1996.
sure. Yeah,
bro. I got a
Marcelo
DVD
does
I want to
But
show you.
people have been really using it in competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Wait,
because
yeah.
it's cyclical.
Yeah.
It's cyclical.
Is there a certain jiu-jitsu athlete that you look up to for your game?
That's a great question. I used to be Keenan. I love Keenan the gi. No gi, man. Craig and Gary, bro. Gary Tonin. Gary Tonin is so fun, like so fun to watch.
That's who you try to mimic your game from?
Yeah, you got. I don't know if you guys watched Gary's like that new DVD where he's just like doing crazy stuff to get us submission. I love it. Like I don't pass the guard like in a very traditional way. I like attacking it, and like it'll start a scramble. I like scrambles.
Your favorite match of all time?
Wow, bro, that's a great question.
I can only ask good questions.
Wait, but favorite match he's in or favorite match he's
And
second
I think
match.
seen. I think you
That he's
made
watched.
seen. Gary Tonin and Renato Canuto at ADCC.
Oh, that
That
last
shit was
one with
hard.
that
Yeah, because it
flying-
was literally like from start to finish, just like go. That was an awesome match.
That's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's a dope match.
Nice.
Favorite move in jiu-jitsu?
I love the Kimura.
Like setting up from what, like diving
Anywhere.
for the Kimura or just any Kimura?
I like the Kimura control. You can do that a lot. I remember last time I came, you're like, dude, you're too heavy on that. You need to chill out, bro. And yeah, I love the Kimura, man.
Your personal favorite match since you've started competing?
Myself, has to be trials, man. Even though I lost, just being in a room with a lot of people who ended up being at ADCC was pretty cool.
Okay. Is there anything right now that you're looking forward to that you want to plug up right now that you want to shout out for the podcast?
For BJJ World. What about your new sponsor? Let's talk about your new
Oh
sponsor.
yeah, working with Very Hard to Submit in Europe. Just been wearing their stuff all the time.
Discount code.
And
Yeah,
you
I
know,
checked out your gi today.
I'm gonna have a discount
That
code for you
sweatshirt
guys
looking
soon.
nice.
So thanks, bro. Yeah, right here, bro.
Yeah, what size is that?
I think this is a large, bro. You want to look in there?
Nah, I trust
No?
you.
You
Shout out Very Hard to Submit.
Yeah,
Yeah, those guys make some cool stuff.
cool
man.
guys. Yeah, I mean, I like how the fits, and I like short shorts, and they make the best short shorts. So
Oh, you haven't seen the Technica pink short shorts?
I saw those, bro. I saw those. They're really nice.
Stop
I want to get a pair. You guys just got
think
all
I'm
this
out of
cool stuff
sizes,
when I
yeah.
moved.
I wear them weekly, bro. That shit's
I
fucking-
move
I
and you
don't
guys
take
get the
them off.
coolest shit. Like,
Never.
what the fuck is that?
You know how long I waited for those fucking shorts, dog?
The pink ones?
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Josh debuted them bitches in
I
fucking
know,
Substars,
dude. You debuted those at the other school.
and I was
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah, back in
when?
the
Yo, wait. Shout out to you guys, bro. Moving to a new location, which is fucking spacious and awesome. That's awesome, dude. I'm so proud of you guys.
I kept telling you we're gonna find a bigger place. Man.
That's great. I know, but we were talking about this from when I was training with you guys 3 years ago, and then
Yeah,
like
just
now
shut
you
us
see
down.
it and it's cool. I mean, this is not my first time here, but it's just it's cool as fuck to see, bro. You guys are killing it.
You like those wall mats?
Trying
I
to
love
do
the
our
wall
thing.
mats. I just love what you guys have been able to do
Shout out
with
the
the team,
fucking
bro.
wall mats.
Those are Fuji Walmart.
Are they Fuji?
Walmart.
Shout out
Oh,
Fuji.
okay. Shout out. Yeah, I mean, those shits are clean as fuck.
They're nice, bro. They're nice.
Yeah,
Very
thank
nice.
you, Fuji, for hooking up.
I feel like it
us up with
changes the
some.
whole
You guys
vibe in the
stepped
gym.
it up.
But you know, hey,
Yeah,
we
it's
just
more rough.
worked, man. We just-
But that's good, man. You know, I see a lot of schools are afraid to take that leap, and you guys doing it. And you guys also have an amazing team, with you guys. So you guys are always fun to come train with. Every time I come here, I train with you guys only. So, yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
You guys are Miami, come
Yeah.
check out
Yeah, if you
Technical
ever-
BJJ
Stop.
We're in Pinecrest, 118th, US 1. Come
after the
visit.
coronavirus.
New
so.
spot's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go over our last shout outs real quick. We want to shout out again BJJ World TV. We want to shout out BJJ World TV photos.
Yeah, I just put photos on that little Instagram. That's actually just
bro.
my burner account, just in case like BJ What TV gets deleted. I already got another one ready to go, baby. Can't
Yeah,
stop
because they
me.
deleted the first one, right?
I got deleted 1 year. Yeah, I just shared some stuff that I shouldn't have shared, I guess. But
They were hating, man.
hey, it's okay, man.
it's funny 'cause
they
you-
didn't stop me.
Anytime you've shared things, one thing that I've liked about BJJ World, it's that you're sharing, you're always promoting. Like it's not like even when you were sharing like Fight to Win,
Yeah.
you were showing like results, like
Yeah.
hands being
Yeah,
raised.
I'm
like,
not streaming a match.
Yeah,
bro,
you're
and
not
I've
like
never
giving the
done that.
content
Yeah,
away.
of
You're
course.
just you're
I
just
mean,
sharing the news.
If it's free and you let me, I will. But if it's a paywall, I gotta respect that, bro. I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like when it comes to like Fight to Win's a good example. At
Yeah.
the end of the show, they always post their results.
Yeah.
All you were doing,
Yeah.
I remember, was just
For
doing
sure.
it on the
And it's great because like before I started doing it, no one was doing it, and now Jiu-Jitsu Times is doing it. I think it's cool, and regardless whether they do it or not, we're in the same lane. I just think it's cool that more people get like to see it. Whether they see it from me or they see it from Jiu-Jitsu Times or Flow Grappling. Like, it's cool that we're getting, not just me, but everybody else getting to just bringing the sport to what we want it to be, which is a more professional sport.
for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Inverted Gear. Always collabing with
Nelson and
Technica.
Hillary, yeah, always coming up with giving us some nice gear and nice designs and stuff.
Shout out Tripping Animals for getting us lit during this podcast. Who else?
I
we
like
got?
this. This is this everything here is only tripping animals. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Glocks, DPMS,
Intense-
protecting us.
Intense Supplements, always looking out for the squad, always letting us train at Flex Appeal Miami. Shout out Flex Appeal Miami. We still got some shirts that you guys want. We got some new shit coming out real soon that you guys might like. Bro, Freddy, thank you so much for coming, homie.
Bro,
You know?
anytime. Part 2, part 3, part 4.
For sure. When you come back to Miami again, we're gonna do another one.
Let's do it, bro.
Conspiracy theories only.
Yeah.
I'm down, dude. I got a lot of them for you.
We love you guys. We'll see you guys soon.
Oh, whoa. Thumbnail.
We
Thumbnail pic.
have a thumbnail plan, but this is a just in case factor.
You guys are funny, bro. I love you guys. Thank you for having me.